In this video, I'm going to talk about a common problem that we see, which is criminal charges arising from teen sexting. One of the issues that we see come up is young people not realizing the potential ramifications of sexting that can go on. And when I say sexting, I'm talking about sending nude or partially nude images of each other back and forth. And it doesn't matter in these scenarios if, and when I'm talking about teen sexting specifically, I'm talking about individuals who are under 18. And it doesn't matter in these scenarios if there's situations that the person agrees to the picture being sent or anything like that. There are a number of laws that can be violated in these situations. The most common one is sexual exploitation of children, which really can be violated in scenarios where somebody asks somebody for a nude or a partially nude image or a sex act as it's defined by law, or possesses it or publishes it or distributes it, things like that. And a lot of people don't realize that depending on some of the details and facts surrounding the circumstance, that can potentially be a felony charge with up to 20 years in prison and being registered as a sex offender. So this is a thing that young people need to be aware of, make sure that they realize that there's a lot of potential ramifications that can come out of there. There's a lot of falsehoods that are out there too, where I hear young people say, well, I knew I wouldn't get turned in for it because if he or she said that they sent this image to me, then they would get in trouble too. And sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. And so you need to make sure that you are not involved in this. If somebody sends you something like this, you immediately delete it and say, hey, I don't want this, I didn't ask for this, anything like that. And make it clear that you are not ever asking for nude or partially nude images of individuals who are under 18 to be sent to you, or that if you receive them, you make it clear that you did not ask for them and you do not keep them. And certainly you need to make sure that you don't redistribute them, because that's one of the other problems that we see in these situations is somebody gets an image like that and then they send it out to a group of 3 or 4 or 5 friends, and then they send it out to a group of 3 or 4 or 5 friends, and the thing blows up and becomes a huge problem with a lot of criminal law implications. So stay clear of getting in trouble with teen sexting. Make sure that you don't end up asking for anything like that, getting anything like that, or sending anything like that. And if you do end up in a situation like that, please call our office for a complimentary defense strategy meeting.